and I'm waiting for Facebook over here. All right, guys, so I simultaneously go live on Facebook, my Facebook business page, YouTube, and Instagram over here. So I'm going back and forth. Today, we're going to talk about personal branding on how to build a strong, powerful personal brand. And I'm going to give you some tips. And the only way that you can build a powerful personal brand is through education, information, and or entertainment. Any of those three, if you pick one, you can make a a very powerful personal brand. So for example, let's go just off the pretty much the education aspect. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you follow him at all, you'll find out that he shares a ton of education across all his platforms. And how he does this is he's pretty much telling you how things work in the world. The education aspect is Neil deGrasse Tyson. He shares education. The information part is like Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan, for example, this dude made $100 million off of his podcast. Now that has never ever happened before. He set the bar of what happens if you have a good, powerful personal brand. So if you can reach a ton of people, you can make $100 million too. People want eyeballs. They want to be able to get in front of people. So for example, something like this is information. I'm sharing how to build a powerful personal brand, and it's through education, information, and or entertainment. So you can use all these different types that I'm about to tell you how to do this stuff. So education, Neil deGrasse Tyson is an example as how he shares education across all his platforms, and he's built up a massive audience to be able to share his information with. Joe Rogan, he shares information through his podcasts. He shares a ton of information with guests. He gathers on guests from his podcast. I do similar things. I try to find people that are influential in the space in the Rio Grande Valley and be able to extract as much knowledge as I can from them to share with everybody. And indirectly or directly, I become attached to them. So then when people see them out, they associate me with them. So it just builds a bigger audience. So education and information. An example of entertainment is the Logan brothers. I mean, think about these guys. They started on Vine, then they went to YouTube, and now they have their boxing. They have their own Prime. I mean, they have their own energy drink. It's insane where this is going to go. The power of the personal brand is going to create billionaires and trillionaires. The first trillionaire is going to be a personal brand. I don't think you really understand that. Like, think about it. When have you ever seen billionaires on social media? Jeff Bezos is on there. Pretty interesting. So you're going to see the evolution of how a personal brand like Amazon and Jeff Bezos are separated now, right? They're the same thing, but they're separated. They're two different things. And I was listening to a guy named Travis Chambers, which has a very, he's a very popular and very, how do you say it? He scaled his company with his personal brand. His company went to a certain place where it couldn't go anymore, and then he stepped in and pushed his personal brand. It just went even further, and that's when he broke barriers. It's because people like to do business with people they know, like, and trust, but of course they must be competent. So the only way you can build a powerful personal brand is through education, information, and or entertainment. If you have any questions, throw them here in the chats. What's going on? Buenos dias. And the cool thing about this too is if you really think about it, like it's rainy and crappy ass weather outside, I'm still going live, and the opportunity for me to make a sale down the line still works because I'm still showing up every single day consistently. So the only three ways you can build a powerful personal brand is through education, information, and or entertainment. And the entertainment is really interesting because if you think about this, like you see local influencers here in the Rio Grande Valley, for like example, Bronco 956. That dude made a ton of money at his height. And I don't know what he's doing now. I don't even hear about him anymore. But Bronco 956 is a perfect example of how you can build a powerful personal brand with entertainment. And then also you got to think about like Grandpa Orly. This guy's scooping up deals with local businesses like Stripes. I mean, he's dancing and eating tacos, and I guarantee you he's making some good money. And I met him plenty of times, and he was a super humble guy. I just can't dance, so I can't entertain people that way. So entertainment, it's a very interesting thing because everybody wants to be entertained, especially on social media. And you think about this too, like, have you all heard of Arnie Tex? This dude is one of the most humble people that I know, and he is a guru at barbecue. He's selling a course right now on how to make the perfect brisket for $47. Now think about that. Like now he's entertained his crowd, right? He's entertained his followers with what he does, and he's become skilled, and he's brought all these skills into social media, but now he's selling people a course on how to smoke a brisket for $47. I guarantee you this guy, oh man, I don't even know the projection, but he's going to make a shitload of money. Like it's going to be interesting to see what happens after this next year, that he has a product to actually sell that's digital. The digital real estate, that's awesome. Like think about that. Education, information, and or entertainment. Now, the cool thing about this is like you don't have to go and dance in front of a bunch of people. Like if you're a business owner, you don't want to dance, well, then education is probably your best option, or creating information. Like these things, like you don't have to dance. Like I don't dance. I hate dancing. And I think that's what a lot of business owners think. It's like, well, do I got to jump in there and do like TikToks and stuff like that? It's like, no, you just educate and inform, because I guarantee you nobody in the industry, nobody in that specific industry here in the Rio Grande Valley is doing this. Like nobody's jumping on live every single day. Nobody's consistently pushing out content every day as a personal brand. I'm a personal brand. I've been doing this for the past 5 years, and I'm barely here. Like it takes a long time, but for some people, they just go straight to the moon. Not for me, but for some people, they go straight, rocket up, and then they just collect all those followers, and then they can sell them stuff. I mean, it's one of the most interesting things in the world. And the great thing about it too is like if it's raining outside and it's cold outside, you can do this, because eventually you need touch points. You at least need 12 touch points for somebody to make a transaction with you. So the more you show up, the more people interact with you, it becomes a better way for them to know you, and also you become likable. They know, like, and trust you. But you also must be competent. What's up, guys? I'm reading some comments here. Oh, I love barbecue. Man, I was in San Antonio this past week, and I saw, I'm not knocking it, Bill Miller's barbecue, and it's not, I've had a really good barbecue. So Bill Miller's is not it. I'm doing in real life streams. No one. Man, I don't know a lot of people that are doing a lot of live streams. Who are the people that are doing live streams like every single day consistently? I don't see them very often. I see a lot of people pushing out some. Actually, I don't see a lot of people. There's like a handful of people that are pushing out content consistently. There's not very many. So going back, there is known what is a digital divide here in the Rio Grande Valley. And all that means is that not everybody has internet access, but it's coming. I know it's coming because I talked to my buddy who's helping lay the lines and all this stuff in the Rio Grande Valley. So it's just a matter of time till more people come online. And it's just gonna be a matter of time until you can reach even more people in the Rio Grande Valley. So think about that. There's a digital divide right now. More people are getting connected. In 2024, you have a huge opportunity to be able to stay in front of people and sell them stuff. So I think it's it's an opportunity to be able to grow your influence and be able to take part of collaborations in the future. So I think it's very important to understand that education, information, and or entertainment on social media platforms is the way you're going to be able to monetize your personal brand. So that way, when you go out into the world and you shake hands with people, they kind of already know what you do for a living. That way it's easier to sell. So think about that. The way to build a personal brand, powerful personal brand going into 2024 and 24 and beyond, is education, information, and or entertainment. There's only so far you can go with a beautiful body. So think about that. If you're online and you're showing off your six pack or your big old legs or your big old butt or your big old breast, whatever you do, and you have that following, people associate that with you, and that's all they think about when they see you. They know they're going to go on there and going to see, for women specifically, they know they're going to see this certain things. And then it's hard for them to pivot when they actually want to sell something, unless it's OnlyFans, of course. But think about that for a second. When people go back to your social media and they see everything that you've posted, well, people associate, they want to see what you do for a living, right? So they're going to research you a little bit more. But if they only see pictures of you working out and showing your God's beautiful creation, then that's all they're going to know. So if you want to build a business on social media, be consistent, create education, create information and or entertainment. So that's all I got for today, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It's cold, rainy, stay warm, and I got my coffee. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.